So, what did you do since morning, Dishan?
I did do very much. I
Do you have classes going on?
Which classes?
School?
Uh, yes, every day at one time, maybe for 30 or 15 minutes.
Okay, okay.
And today I had some, what do you say, fun. I looked, I took a star and I made the one room full dark so the star did glow.
Oh, wow. You are learning magic.
No.
It looks like. Darshi, you have something to share. Darshi, was it snowing in the morning?
Not today, yesterday.
Okay, not today. Okay. Sometimes,
Um,
yeah,
no, you continue.
you please say.
Okay. Today I didn't do very much. I was studying most of the day, and but I did cook some food.
Oh, you know how to cook. How old are you?
I'm 10.
I also studied most of the day.
Dishan, don't tell me that you study. No, don't. You don't.
Why?
Because you don't. You only do magic.
You reminded something. I have a magic box, so I will do it later. I forgot.
Okay, Darshi, I was saying if you find it quite beautiful, pretty when it's snowing, you can send pictures to us.
Okay.
Okay. Hello, shall we begin today's class?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how are you, Aaron?
Fine, ma'am.
Where is Aaron? Where is Adi?
Where is Javish?
Where is Jevish?
I'm here.
Jevish, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How?
I'm good. Where were you yesterday?
I could not join the class yesterday.
Yeah, I know we missed you.
I watched the recording though.
Wow, how sweet. Okay. So, I want someone to do Manglacharana, and today we will do Manglacharan of Samaysar and not Namokar Mantra only. We will do Namokar Mantra and this also. Who would like to do it?
May I?
Who's this other Arjav?
Uh,
Hi,
uh,
Arjav. Janendra.
Pardon?
Jai Janendra.
Jaitanandra.
Where are you from?
Uh, I'm from uh. What do you mean? Where am I from?
You are in which city right now?
I'm in London.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you know Namokar Mantra?
Yes.
Will you please do it for us?
Okay. Namo Arihantaram, Namo Siddharam, Namo Ayariyaram, Namo Uvajayaram, Namo Loya Savasahunam.
Very good, thank you. Nija?
Yeah,
Nija.
hello. Yes.
Yeah,
Please.
can you read this? Vandittu Savasiddhe.
Okay. I'm trying. Okay. Vanditu Savasiddhe, Tavamachalam Manavanvam, Gadhim Patte, Vochami Samaya Pahuda, Minam O Sudha Kevali Banindam.
Nice try, very good. Yeah, Javish.
I know the Mangalacharan of Samaisar.
Okay, please say it.
Vandittu Savasiddhe, Dhuvamachalimeru Vamam Gadimpatte, Vochami Samaya Pahuda, Miramu Sudha Kevali Bhanidam.
Very good. Okay, Dishan, you also want to do? Do.
वन्दितु सर्वसिद्धे ध्रुवमचलमानो वनं गदिं पत्ते
Carefully. Mano Vamam.
मनोवमं गदिं पत्ते वोचामि समयबाहुड मिनम ओषुध केवली भनिदम्.
Okay. Ashi.
I sing it too.
This one.
Yeah. Vanditu Savasite Duvamachalo Manovamam Gadin Patte Vochami Samaya Pahoda Minamo Sudakevali Panidam.
Okay. Adi. Adi, are you there? Okay. Parshvi. Parshvi, where did you go?
Mama thinks she left.
Okay. Naisha.
वन्दितु सवासिते ध्रुवो मचलमनोवमं गतिं पत्ते वोचामि समेपहुतं मिनमो सुध केवलीपनितम्.
Very good. Riddhi.
Vanditu Savasite Duvamachala Manovamam Gadim Patte Vochami Samaya Pahuda Miramo Sudakevali Varidam.
Very good. Okay. Arja, would you like to try?
Vanditu savasite duva makale manovamam gadim pate vachami samaya bahuda minam o suda kevli panidam.
Okay. This is machala. Okay. So single C is cho. CA is cho. Okay. Aryan. Okay. Parshvi, Aryan, please do.
Yes, ma'am. Vande tu Savasiddhe Dhruvamachalmano Vande tu Savasiddhe Dhruvamachalmano Vanam Gadim Patte Vochami Samaya Pahod Medamo Sudhe Kevali Banidam.
It's not Dhruva, it's Dhuva. Okay. Dhruva is in Sanskrit, Dhuva is in Prakrit. So this is written in
Yes,
Prakrit.
ma'am.
And Mano Vamam. Mano Vamam. Parshvi.
Vanditu Swaha Dahi Duha Makla Manovanam Gadim Pati Vochanam Samay Pradhuta Minam O Sutta Kevli Panantham.
Wow, very nice. How sweet. We will do its meaning today, then you will understand. But before that, I would like you to tell me. Okay. Can someone tell me how many commentaries are written? No. This Tatparya Vritti and Atmakhyati and Samesar Prakash, these are written in which language?
Sanskrit.
We need to raise hands over here. Okay. All right. So these are in Sanskrit. Samesar Natak is in which language?
I think it's in that old Hindi.
Wow, very nice. All right, old Hindi. And Samesar Vachanika? Naisha?
It's in a simpler Hindi.
It's in simple Hindi and it's in prose. Okay. What is the script of Samesar? In which script it is written?
Kannada.
Kannada. Very good. Kannada is very difficult to read. Yeah. Okay. Adi, do you have something to say? Oh, you had an answer. Okay, okay, okay. Can someone tell me the story or the reason why is he called Elacharya?
Ma'am, may I?
Wait. Arav.
He was called Elacharya because in the foreign place, the people were very huge from him and they could not see. So they called him Elacharya.
They could not see him.
Yeah, he was too
No.
small, like Elchi. Yeah, Elaichi.
Yeah, he was very small. He looked very small. So they call him Elacharya. Okay. What was the name of his guru, his teacher? What was the name of his teacher? Riddhi.
Jin Chandra.
This is not done. Samasari school, mister. Okay. Okay. Riddhi, can you tell me the names of 5 books he has written? 5 famous books that he has written?
Pravachan Sar, Samay Sar, Niyam Sar, Panchastikaya, and Ashtapahud.
Okay. These are called what? Panch what? Parmagama. These 5 are called Parmagama. Other than these, has he written any books?
Yes.
Yeah, he's written 84.
Aryan. Okay. Yeah, someone was saying he has written 84 books. Yes, he has written 84 books. And out of 84, these are 5. In fact, these are 8. If you read the last name, Ashtapahoda, it is Ashta. Ashta means 8.
8.
So Ashtapahud, 8 books are here, and Pravchansar, Samaysar, Niyamsar, Panchastikaya. These are 4. So these are 12 over here, which are available to us. The rest are lost. We do not have them, unfortunately. Okay, now let's move to our Manglacharan. It's very simple, very easy to understand. Vandittu Savva Siddhe. Vandittu Savva Siddhe. It means, yeah. Aryan, why don't we keep your questions towards the end of the class? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Chalo. Why do you also write down your questions? Otherwise, you will forget. Vandittu Savva Siddhe means सब सिद्धों को नमस्कार करके. After bowing down to all siddha. Siddha we understand. 5 Parmeshthi we all know, right? Arav, do you know 5 Parmeshthi?
Yes,
Tell me the name of 5 Parmeshthi.
Aryan, Bhagwan, Sikhi, Acharyaji, Upadhyayji, and Sadhuji.
Very good. So there are 5 Parmeshthi, and Siddha is the ultimate state. We cannot go beyond it. No one can become anything else more than a Siddha, right? So he's saying Vandittu Savva Siddhe. After bowing down to all Siddha, Dhuva, Achala, Anovamam, Gadim Patte. How is that Siddha Bhagwan? I mean, he is giving some adjectives, in fact, 3 adjectives to Siddha Bhagwan. The first one is Dhruva. Dhuva means Dhruva. Dhruva means eternal. Okay. What is his nature? I mean, what is your nature? We are Jeev, right? Okay. And what is our nature? To know. Okay. And can he do something else? I mean, can he ever not know? Does it ever happen that he is not knowing anything?
No, ma'am.
No.
happen that we are not knowing anything?
No.
No.
Yes.
Okay, when?
When we have, I mean, I don't mean anything, but we know sometimes don't know something.
We always know something or the other.
Yes, but we don't know everything.
Not everything, but we know something or the other because our nature is to know
Yeah.
whatever is there in front of us. So he is Dhruva, he is eternal because he knows forever, now and ever. Okay. And then Achala, he is also Achala. His state is never going to change. Okay. We are in Sansar, we are in this cycle. One day we are Manushya. After few years, we will become Deva. After few years, we will again become Manushya. We can become anything, right? But Siddha Bhagwan is not going to change his form. He will remain Siddha forever. Today, tomorrow, ever. Okay, that's why he is Achala. Anovamam means Anupam, means incomparable. He is in such a state, we cannot even describe in words. So, incomparable. Gadim Patte means he has attained that state. Which state? Which is eternal, which is never changing, and which is incomparable. So, after bowing down to all Siddha who have attained the state which is eternal, never changing, and incomparable. This is the meaning of the first line. Vandittu Savasiddhe Dhuva Achala Anovamam Gadim Patte. Got it? Next line. Vochhami Samayapahunam Inamo Sudakevali Bhanidam. Vochhami means I will say. I will say. Samayapahudam, Samay Prabrata. I had told you yesterday that I'll tell you what is the meaning of the gift of I. Yes, Adi?
Can you repeat what Machalanamo and Vama means?
Okay. It's written there. You want me to say it? Dhruva means eternal. Eternal because of our nature to know. We are eternal because of our nature to know. Achala means never changing, in a state which never change. This Siddha Paryay is never going to change now. Anovamam means incomparable. We cannot give any words to describe. It's Anupam, it's incomparable. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Vochami means I will say. I will say. Samay Pahudam. Samay Pahudam means actually when Acharya Kundukunda, when he came back from Videha Chetra, he was people see if you go somewhere out, somewhere very exciting or a good place, if you go to, when you come back, your friends and your family, they ask, what have you brought for us? Don't they ask that? What have you brought? Have you brought any gifts for us? Okay, so when he came back from Simandar Bhagwan, people were asking him, what have you brought for us? So he said, I have brought Pahud. Pahud means gift. Pahud means gift. In Hindi, Pahud is pronounced as Prabhrita, but Pahud, Dishan, Pahud means what?
It means something like
Araf, Pahud means?
Gift.
Yes. Dishan Pahud means gift. Gift. So Acharya Kundukunda, he brought some gifts for us. How many gifts? 84. Chaurasi Pahud. 84 gifts, out of which Samaysar is the best one. Samaysar is the most focused one. Hi, Aaron. We have just started.
I was going to ask the question. Is that the gift? So the gift of I is the 84 Shastra that he wrote in his life.
Not yes, all 84 are the gift that he has written. But Samaysar, I'm calling Samaysar as the gift of I because Samay means Atma, Samay means me. Okay. And its original name is Samay Pahudam. Yes,
Really?
Javish?
You said all of them were lost except the 5 books that were left. Do we still know the names of the other 5 the other rest books?
A few names I think are available, but I don't think all 84 names are also available.
I thought there are 12 there, not only 5.
Yeah, 12. I mean, these 4, the first 4, Niyamsar, Pravchansar, Samaysar, and Panchastikai. Other than the rest of them are in one group, Ashtapahod. They are all compiled in one group. So they are called Ashtapahod. One book, Ashtapahod, and the 4. So Panch Parmagam. That's how they become Panch Parmagam.
Oh, so there are actually 8 books, but together they're counted together, so they are then Ashtapahud.
They are, exactly, correct. Okay, Adi, what's your question?
It was up from before.
Okay, all right. So, Samaysar means I, Samaysar means me, and Samay Pahudam, the word he has himself written for his book is Samay Pahudam. The title of the book is Samay Pahud, the gift of the I. Okay, so I will tell you how am I, who am I, and who am I not. That's all he is going to discuss in the book. So, Vochami, I will say, Samay Pahudam, the gift of the I, Inamo. Inamo means yah, this one. Okay, this Samay Pahud. Sudha Kevali Bhanidam. It is said by whom? Who has told him this? I mean, he did not, okay, he went to, obviously, but in here in Bharat Kshetra, he is bowing his head also to Shruta Kevali. Shrut Kevali are another kind of Bhagwan. Okay. So, Vochami Samay Pahudam Inamo Sudha Kevali Bhanidam. So Sudha Kevali means Shrut Kevali Bhagwan has said, has told him this one, this has told him about Samaysar, and he will tell us the same Samaysar. Yes, Ravish?
I had my hand up from the last question.
Sorry, Dishan.
And so when he wrote those books, are there some books where he attained the knowledge, where he knew it from Simandra Bhagwan?
So, sorry, what do you want to ask?
When in the books he says something or tells something, are there some things that he himself learned from Simandra Bhagwan?
Exactly. There are everything, every single word. You know what? We can say that like you are taking notes. Ashi is writing something down. Adi is writing something down. Javish is writing something down. So you people take notes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So these are the notes written by Kunda Kundacharya. These are his personal notes, and he has written it not only for himself but for us also. Ash, you have a question? Dishan, complete your question.
So did he then also write that Simandra Bhagwan told it, or
No, he himself did
when
not.
people?
He himself, yes, Ashi.
If a friend of him gifted Samaysar, Damodar said, then how come he wrote it?
No, Damodar Seth gifted Samaysar to Kanji Swami, not to
Oh,
Kundakundacharya. Kundakundacharya wrote it 2000 years back, and Kanji Swami got it just 100 years back. So Kanji Swami only explained it to us. He did
so
not
he
write.
got it. So he got it for the first time.
Yes, yes, he got it for the first time 100 years back. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone would like to tell me the meaning of the whole this Mangalacharan? Who would like to try?
Maybe me.
Okay, okay, Aaron.
One to Sava means like after moving down to Siddha, then Kuntunacharya used three adjectives to describe Siddh Bhagwan. It's eternal, never changing, and incomparable. He has attained the state. And then Wo Chami means will say the gift of I. And then it means that this one means
Which is told by Shrutki.
yeah, which is what we should give.
All right. So shall we move, or someone else would like to try once? Ashi.
So basically, after bowing down to the Siddh Bhagwan, and then there's adjectives not ending, so eternal, never changing, and incomparable, and he has attained this state. Then it says that I will say the gift of I, because Pahud means gift, and then this one is Shrutakevali.
Okay. Do you know one thing? All these books are called Pahud. This is Samay Pahud, right? And this Pravchan Sar is Pravchan Pahud. This Niyam Sar is Niyam Sar Pahud. This Panchastika is Sangraha Pahud. And Asht Pahud has obviously it has 8 Pahud. So Moksha Pahud, Bodh Pahud. So all of his books are Pahud. 84 Pahud we have, right? So all of his books are Pahud. That's
And
why.
Pahud has already the Pahud name in it.
Yes, exactly. So that's why it
And
is.
Asht means 8, so 8 Pahud.
Yes. Asht means 8. Okay. So Samaysar, Nataka, Mangalacharan, no, we'll skip this. Okay. So we are now moving to the 10 cantos or the 10 chapters, or that we call 10 adhikar of Samaysar. How many adhikar we have? 10. 10. Okay. We are going to by heart these names, and then we are going to understand each of them in a gist. The first one is Purva Ranga. Purva Ranga means preface. You know, before writing a book, you write an introduction to it. So this is a preface or an introduction. Purva Ranga. Then the second is Jeeva Ajeeva. Jeeva Ajeev means the chapter is going to talk about Jeev and Ajeev. Very simple. Third chapter, Karta Karma. In the third chapter, he is going to talk about who is Karta and what is the Karma. Okay. Fourth, Punya Pap. We all know these words, right? Punya Pap, we know Asrava, we know Samvara, Nirjara, Bandha, Moksha, and then Sarva Vishuddha Gyan. The last one is the lengthiest one, Sarva Vishuddha Gyan Adhikar. Okay.
What does it mean?
Okay. It means Sarva Vishuddha Gyan means our Gyan, our knowledge has all the solutions. It's the ultimate thing. That's all it means. Ha, Javish.
What is karta?
Karta means the doer, and karma is the task. So, which is the task that is happening, and who is actually doing it?
So who is doing karma or doing karma?
That is what we will learn in the third chapter. Okay. Chalo. Someone please read all the 8 names once. Ha, Ashi, you have a question.
Can you say the meaning of Sarvi Suddha Jnana again, please?
Okay. Sarva Vishuddha Jnana means your knowledge or your wisdom. Jnana is wisdom or your insight. This Jnana has all the solutions. It's pure. Knowledge is pure. Yeah, we can say knowledge is pure. Okay, Arav has a question.
No, you said no. If somebody can read it, so can I read?
Okay, read.
Puravaranga Jiva Jeev Karta Dharma Punya Papa Asava Samvara Nijrava Banda Moch Savisuddha and
Sarva Vishuddha Jnana.
Sarva Shuddha Dhyana.
Okay. Is there anyone who doesn't know what is Asrava? Anyone who doesn't know Asrava? What is Asrava? Nija, do you know what is Asrava?
No, what is Astra?
You don't know?
No.
Asrava, okay. Then you obviously don't know what is Samvara. Okay, I'll tell you. Do we know that story?
I can't hear because of background noise.
Whose mic is on? Okay. Okay. Now, Purvaranga Jiva Jeev Karta Karma Punya Pap. At least we know the words and their meanings. Asrava. Asrav means the influx. Influx means what? Ha. Inviting karma. Karma. Karma, the karma particles which are there around us. We do something wrong, because of which these karma particles are attracted.
It's not only wrong.
A nurse, a pet, a fire fighter.
Can we mute the everyone? Okay. So Adi had told us that story of a boat in the river and there was water coming inside. Remember, Adi? Okay. So what is Asrava in that story?
Ma'am,
Adi.
It's the water coming inside the boat.
Yes. So when water is coming inside the boat, and if our boat is filled of water, what will happen to us? We will drown. Hannah? So we do not want to drown. So what will we do? We will stop the hole. We will plug something in the hole. Hannah? We need to plug the hole, and that plugging, the act of plugging is called samvara. Okay, asrav is water coming inside. Plugging it is samvara. Getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So when we talk in terms of karma, when karma are coming, we are attracting karma. We are doing rag and dvesh. When we are attracting karma, it is asrava. And then when when we do something to stop those karma being attracted to us, it is called somewhere. Okay. Nija, understanding? Okay, I do not see Parshvi. I hope Naisha, you're getting it right.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, is it necessary that only due to rag and dvesh that karma gets attracted?
Yes. Moha, Rag, and Dvesh, all three of them.
You should stop it, but you also need to become Munyaraj to get moksha.
Yeah, that's there. Dishan, you have a question why I cannot see you? Okay. Ashi has a question.
Can I tell you? I meant, I had my hand up for a different question, but now I don't need. I'm going to.
Okay, so we all know Asrav and Samvar. Asrav means attracting karma. Samvar means doing something to stop those karma being attracted to us. Okay. Do you remember Asrava coming to us? I mean, that water coming inside. Okay, water coming inside the boat through a hole, and then it is being gathered. It is bandha, this eighth one. It is bandha, water being gathered, accumulated inside our boat is what? Bandha. Okay, it means when we have attracted karma, those karma particles are attached to us, they are bond with us. It is called bandha. We are in this sansar, we are in this cycle only because of this asra and bandha. Now what we have to do, we have to plug in something in that hole which is somewhere,
Then
and
we have to
then
remove the water.
yes, whatever we have accumulated, we need to get rid of it. We just need to remove the whole water. So that removing of water or getting rid of karma is called nirjara. Yes, it is called nirjara. Okay.
And moksha is when all the water gets removed.
Exactly. When all the water is out of our boat, it is moksha. And what will happen? Because when we have got rid of that water, we will move towards the shore. We will move towards the end of the world. Okay. And then what all do we have when we have reached moksha? When we have reached salvation, what do we have? We only have our gyan, nothing more. Who is there to accompany us? Dishan, if I go to Moksha and I feel bored, will you come and accompany me?
No,
Why? You are my friend.
because you will call me, because there it's very cool, and like you will never get bored, and you will never be like, I don't want to stay here anymore.
You're not a good friend. Adi, will you come?
But you don't need because you won't ever feel bored there.
Acha, if you feel bored over there, will you call me?
Ma'am,
But you won't ever feel bored there.
Acha, if you okay, what would you do? What would you be doing so that you don't feel bored?
You would be knowing everything about everyone and everything past, present, and future.
You would be meditating on your soul.
Okay, I will be meditating and I will be knowing about everything. I will have my gyan, I will have my knowledge with me, I will have my wisdom, my insight with me. Okay, I get that point. But wouldn't I be, okay, if there are so many things, so many people, my past, my future, my present, my everything. So if I see that Dishan is fighting with Adi, okay, so see, you people are my family and I like you all. And if two people are fighting, would I get disturbed?
and ma'am, may I answer?
Wait, let these.
No, you will not get disturbed.
I will not. Dishan, if you are fighting with someone, won't I get disturbed?
Yes.
No.
No, you are in full peace in that place.
Yeah.
I will be in peace, but why my favorite people are fighting? Arja,
You're wheat rag. So you
would
don't
be
do rag and
concentrating on
wish.
that. You'd only be concentrating on your soul, and you'd be knowing things.
okay, so because I'm Vitrag, I don't have any more rag and dvesh, no attachment, no liking, disliking. So I will be happy with my Sarva Vishuddha Jnana. Okay, so this is from Purvaranga. I mean, from who we are right now to who we will become. This is the journey of I, journey of me, journey of everyone, which we are going to travel. Okay, ready? Shall we begin the journey? Okay. First one, Purvaranga. Now, this chapter is talking about something. Okay, there are some examples. We will talk about that example, and then we will come to this conclusion that I am the one who knows. I am neither the body nor the thoughts of like or dislike. Okay, whatever we think, we like it, we don't like it, and we are not that. We will come to that point, but we have this example or this case study. Okay, now let me tell you the story. There was a person, or there was this man who was wearing one shirt, or who was wearing he was wearing one shirt, and it got dirty. He gave it to the dry cleaners, that Mr. Dry Cleaner, please wash it, clean it, and give it to me later on. Now this person, he goes to the dry cleaner on the second day and asks for a shirt. Mr. Dry Cleaner was maybe, I don't know what he was doing, but by mistake, he gives him a new shirt, a different shirt, okay, which was not his shirt, okay. Now, but both of them were identical. He could not realize that he is not wearing his own shirt, and this is not his shirt. He wears it, goes home, and goes to sleep. Okay, now our Mr. A, he is wearing a shirt which is identical to his shirt, his old shirt, and he goes to sleep. Now this one person, person B, he comes to him and he tells him that, Mr. Excuse me, hello, you are sleeping. How can you go to sleep? You are wearing my shirt. Now that Mr. A will say, this is my shirt, okay? You cannot just come and say, ask me to remove my shirt. No, I'm not asking you to remove my shirt. I'm telling you that you are wearing my shirt. So Mr. A gets confused. He says, okay, I remember I had written something. I had written my first letter, my initials on my shirt. So let me see if it is there or not. So he looks for it. It must be there inside his collar or somewhere. He looks for it and he does not find it. But instead, he finds the initials of the person who is claiming that is his shirt. Okay. Now, this person, Mr. B, he says, okay, now you have understood that Mr. A is like, oh, and God, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I just forgot. I did not check. I should have checked at the dry cleaners, right? Okay, but he did not check it. And he is like, I'm so sorry. I am wearing your shirt. But he keeps wearing it. That Mr. B says that, okay, now that you are wearing it, until you get your own shirt from the dry cleaners, you won't have anything to wear. So you better keep it on. Now my question is, Mr. A, he is wearing that shirt. Whose shirt is that?
From Mr. B.
Mr. B.
Mr. B.
Mr. B.
Mr. B's.
But
Yes,
who is
ma'am.
wearing it?
What?
But who is wearing
Wait,
it?
but it's no.
Mr. A.
It's Mr.
Mr. A.
Ma'am,
It's
Mr.
Mr.
A is
B's
wearing.
body, not Mr. B. Because Mr. B is the soul.
Okay, we will not get into body and soul of Mr. A and Mr. B, but Mr. A is wearing a shirt, which is not his own shirt. But when you wear it, whose it is?
It's still Mr. B.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Still Mr. B.
Mr. B's.
It's still Mr. B's.
Are you sure?
Mr.
That's
A.
If you're
Yeah.
wearing it, then it's
It's still
yours.
Mr. B's.
If you're
No,
wearing
ma'am.
it, it's yours. If you're wearing it.
Yeah.
No.
No.
He's like borrowing it. It's not
Fine.
actually his.
Good.
Yes, ma'am.
Nice word. Very nice word. Arjav has given. He has just borrowed it. Okay. Now, 5 minutes before, it was his shirt. And now he has just borrowed it. It's not his shirt at all. Okay. But he is wearing it. Now,
Oh,
has
I understood the concept. So you think the body is yours, but after it, you understand actually it's not yours.
okay. Then, whose it is?
It's put
Nobody's.
No.
It's
The
Body
body
is the
is
body.
put good.
some other substance, but not me. Okay.
Yeah.
Substance, but it is, as we know, Acharya have told us that it is of Pudgala.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what all is of Pudgala? Okay. That Mr. A, he is wearing a shirt, which is not his. Okay. But what is there on his mind?
It's
This is
my
someone else and I'm wearing.
Okay. Javish, what is, oh, sorry. Dishan, what is on his mind?
that it's his shirt.
Parshvi? Where is Parshvi?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you understand what we are talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the problem here?
And that it's not his shirt, it's someone else's, and he's borrowed it.
Okay, he has borrowed it, but he's wearing it. All right. Naisha, can you just summarize what have we been talking about?
So there are two people, Mr. A and Mr. B. They have identical shirts, and they'd both given it to the dry cleaner to wash it. And by accident, Mr. A had taken Mr. B's shirt. So we're trying to figure out whose shirt would it be? Would it be Mr. A's shirt or Mr. B's shirt?
Okay, then what is the solution we have got to?
It's Mr. B's shirt, and Mr. A is just borrowing it.
Okay, so it is Mr. B's shirt and Mr. A is just borrowing it. So Mr. A is wearing it or not right now?
He's wearing it.
He's wearing it. When he's wearing, Adi, when he is wearing a shirt, which is not, okay, just imagine that the shirt you are wearing right now, if I say it is mine, okay? If I tell you my name written on it, what thoughts will come to your mind? Do you want to give it back?
No, ma'am.
Do-
First you would think
Give
it's
it back.
ours, then we were to verify
I
it.
will give it back.
Okay.
Me also.
And first you would think that it's ours, and then we try to verify whose it is.
Okay. And then you would like to give it back, right? Adi
Yeah.
would like.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, same for me.
If you know that it's that person's, then you want to give it back because you know it's not yours.
Yeah.
Aaron, what would you do with the shirt?
I will make sure that it's his shirt or if it's my shirt, and if it's his, I will give it back.
Okay. So when will you give it back?
Straight after.
Straight away.
Straight away.
Straight away, you cannot because you don't have anything else to wear. Dishan.
We would borrow it and take our real shirt and then give the other shirt back.
So you would like to go to the dry cleaner and you will say that, Mr. Give me my shirt back, and you will get your own, and you will give the Mr. B's shirt back to him. Okay. Now the conclusion. I am the one who knows. I am neither the body nor the thoughts of like or dislike. So Acharya is saying that you have borrowed, the word Arjav has given, you have borrowed the thoughts of likes and dislike. You have borrowed this body to be with when you are in sansar. Okay? You have asked karma that, okay, please give me your, some of your particles to make a body, some of your particles to make some thoughts, and I'll just roam around in the world and then give it back to you. Right? So the thing is, you have to keep it on. You have to keep it on until your dry cleaner gives your shirt to you. You have to keep it on, and then you can. But you just need to know. You just need to realize that it is not your shirt. Okay. So when you are in this body, you only need to realize that this is the body. This is not me, and the thoughts that come to us, that if we look at anything and we start liking or disliking it, like last time I had given you the example of a pen. Okay, we either like it or we dislike it, but we should only know that this is not mine. That's all. Liking or disliking doesn't matter. So the thoughts that we have, the body that we have, the people that we have, or the things, my favorite phone, my favorite shirt, my favorite pizza, everything is not mine. Okay, but we need to use it. We have to keep the shirt on, right? So we need to use it. We need to keep wearing it. We need to use the body. We need to, keep it clean also. When we are in this body, we need to take bath. We need to go to the temple. We need to go to the patshala. And then whatever we have, we need to take care of it. But it is not mine. We need to leave it behind. Got my point?
Yes.
This is all, okay, this is all the gist of the first chapter called Purvaranga. Okay, the pre-phrase. You want us to do another chapter today?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Nipadi, you have something to say?
No, I'm just saying. I just came.
Okay, okay. Let's move to the second story. Am I the couch or the one sleeping on it? Shall I tell you the
The
story
one
now?
sleeping on it.
Acha, let's see. Let's see. Now, there is one person who is sleeping on a couch, and the couch is made up of 8, how do you make a couch? You need to have 4 legs, right?
Yes, and cushion.
Cushion. Okay, you need to have a cushion also. You need to have
Now we
4.
also need to know how to make a couch also. We also need to have the knowledge of how to make it. Otherwise, we could assemble anything of our own and it's not a couch.
Okay.
You
Okay.
have
Now,
to know which parts, because if you don't know which parts, you can't make.
And also you need like the structure, the wooden structure.
okay, but we don't have to make the couch right now. We make it automatically. My problem is there is a person who is sleeping on the couch and he thinks that he is the couch. He thinks that he cannot move. He is sitting on it and he cannot go anywhere. And yeah, he cannot move. And he thinks like he is the couch.
What?
But he probably can move his finger then. He can still probably move.
Basically, I think he's been believing this for a really long time, which is why he doesn't even try to move. Because
Okay.
he's been believing this for a very long time, so he doesn't even try.
That is a problem. Yeah, you are right. He is there sleeping on that couch since a long, long time. He's not moving.
Doesn't he even know for what legs are made?
No, he thinks those 4 legs are only his legs.
Oh,
No, he's been there for a really long time, so he doesn't try. He believes he himself is the cow.
but
What
he can't be born on it so that he thinks he's the couch.
Yeah, he thinks that he cannot do anything. So what should he do now?
Someone should just pull him up to his feet.
Yeah.
Okay, one answer. Someone should just pull him out. Okay, who that someone could be?
Maybe
His
a
friend,
friend.
parents.
Friend, family, anyone. It could be anyone.
Okay, friend, family, anyone.
It
Like
could be even his hunger.
hunger.
Pull him up that I am hungry and I will eat something.
But it doesn't believe he can move or do anything. So I don't believe the hunger would affect him.
I think it would. When a jeev, when he is in Nigod, how does he come up? And we have all come from Nigod, right? So how have we come out of it? Or how one Ekendriya jeev, like the tree, the air, the water, how do they?
He dies.
They can plan and pray and come out. Okay, they try.
Yeah.
Right. It's their hunger. Very good answer, Dishan. I'm impressed. Okay. And someone should help Acharya Kundukund is helping us out. We also think that we are the couch. So Acharya Kundukund is telling us that, excuse me, you are not the couch. You can get rid of it. All right. What else he can do?
He can maybe so doesn't he even move on the couch? Like if he thinks he's the couch.
No.
Oh, he believes his feet are the pouch's legs, so he doesn't try moving anywhere. Basically.
But he should just try.
Yes,
But
exactly.
that's
Try, but he doesn't know that he can try.
that's the exact problem. He doesn't know that if he tries, he can move.
Or maybe he's stuck in the couch.
So means that we're the couch, so we're listening to Kundacharya, but we're not actually doing it. We're listening, but we're not doing. We're just listening.
Yes. So
It's like this. Someone is saying, "Hey, you can move," and he thinks, "No, I'm a couch. I can't move."
yes, exactly. So he should at least know. The first thing is he should know that I am a different being and the couch is a different thing. We
Now
too.
I've understood what's going on.
Good. So he should at least know. He cannot get rid of it, but he should know. Ashi, you are falling down.
Now
All
I've
right.
connected this example to the topic.
Okay. So the gist is, I am the conscious being and not the insentient karma. So I can know, and this karma, this body is karma, you know that, right? This body is,
Yes, it's
Nija?
Pudgal.
Yeah, Pudgal. Nija, did you know that? That your body is Pudgal?
So ma'am, as per this example, our body is the couch and we are the one sleeping on it.
Exactly. Our body is the couch, and we should know that we are not the couch. We are only the person who is sleeping on it. And we can get up and get out in the world. Hannah? So, did you know that you are not the body, you are the soul?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
We've been learning for very long.
Yes, ma'am.
Soul is called Jiva and the body is called Ajeev. Parshvi, are you following? Do you have any question?
With that thought, sometimes when I hurt myself, I think about that, then I don't like feel that I'm hurt.
I didn't know Dishan, your name is Parshvi.
Bleh.
Okay. Yeah, Parshvi.
I don't get how the couch part works.
Okay. So the couch part, someone should explain. Aaron.
So there's a person sitting on the couch and they think that they're also a couch. So then
we're telling them to move and they're saying like, yes, I will move, but they're not actually moving. And that's because like we are the person on the couch. We're listening, but we're not doing it. And the person who's telling the person on the couch to move is like the Jinvani and the Shastras, but we are not doing it. We're only listening.
Okay, cool. I think you people will think of these two cases. The first one was the cloth one. The second one was the couch one. Okay. And then we will get back with, we have only one class left. And tomorrow we will talk about other 8 case studies. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Chalo. So I want someone to tell me to read these names, 10 names.
May I?
I think all of us.
May I please?
All of us one by one. We will begin with Jevish.
पूर्वरंग जीव अजीव कर्ता कर्ता कर्म पुण्य पाप आश्रव संवर निर्जरा बंध मोक्ष सर्वविशुद्ध ज्ञान.
Sarva Vishuddha. हाँ, Sarvishuddha. I made a mistake. Okay. Adi.
पूर्वरंग जीव जीव कर्ता कर्मा पुण्य पाप आश्रव संवर निर्जरा बंध मोक्ष सर्व विशुद्ध ज्ञान.
Very good. Sarva Vishuddha. It is. I made a mistake. I'll correct it tomorrow. Sarva Vishuddha. Ashi.
पूर्वरंग जीव जीव कर्ता कर्म पुण्य पाप आश्रव संवर निर्जरा बंध मोक्ष सर्व शुद्ध ज्ञान.
सर्वशुद्ध ज्ञान.
सर्व शुद्ध ज्ञान.
Okay. Nija.
पूर्वरंग जीव जीव कर्ता कर्म पुण्य पाप अशर्व संवर निर्जरा बंध मोक्ष सर्व विशुद्ध ज्ञान.
Very good. Parshvi.
Purvaranga Jiva Ajiva Katar Karma Pulya Papa Asarava Samarvara Nirjara Ban Mok Savasudha Jana.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Aryan.
पूर्वरंग जीवाजीव कर्ता कर्म पुण्य पाप आश्रव संवर निर्जरा बंध मोक्ष सर्व विशुद्ध ज्ञान.
Okay, very good. Riddhi.
Purvaranga Jiva Jiva Karta Karma Punya Pap Ashrav Samvar Nirjara Bandh Moksha Sarvishuddha
Jnana. Sarva Vishuddha Jnana. Okay. Naisha, can you do Purvaranga Adhikar, Jiva Jiv Adhikar, like that?
पूर्वरंग अधिकार जीव जीव अधिकार कर्ता कर्म अधिकार पुण्य पाप अधिकार आश्रव अधिकार संवर अधिकार निर्जर अधिकार बंध अधिकार मोक्ष अधिकार सर्वशुद्ध ज्ञान अधिकार.
Okay. Aran.
Purvaranga Jiva Jiv Karta Karm Punya Pap Ashrav Samvar Nirjara Bandh Moksha Sarva Vishuddha Gyan.
Very good. Dishan, you will do Purvaranga Adhikar. but Arav will do first. Arav.
पूर्व रंग अधिकार, जीव जीव अधिकार, कर्त कर्म अधिकार, पुण्य पाप अधिकार, आश्रव अधिकार, संवर अधिकार, निर्जरा अधिकार, बंध अधिकार, मोक्ष अधिकार, सर्व सुधा ज्ञान अधिकार.
Very good. Dishan.
पूर्व रंग, जीव अजीव, कर्ता कर्म, पुण्य पाप, आश्रव, संवर, निर्जरा, बंध, मोक्ष, सर्व विशुद्ध ज्ञान.
Okay. Darshi. I think Darshi has gone incognito. All right. Everyone has said? Ha, Darshi.
Okay. Purvaranga, Jeev Ajeev, Karta Karma, Punya Papa, Ashrav, Samvara, Nirjara, Bandh, Moksha, Sarvishudha Jnana.
Very good. These are all what?
These are all
These are
The 10 chapters.
okay. I thought these are the players of some game. These are the chapters or cantos. Cantos, we call them cantos because they are in padya, they are in verses. Javish has a question.
It's not a question. They're called Adhikar in Samaisar.
Ha, they are called adhikar. In Hindi, they are called adhikar. Very good.
Are these the chapters from the 415 chapters?
415 verses are divided in these 10 chapters.
Oh, so we are learning all of them?
No, we are only learning the gist of each and every chapter, not all the verses.
Yeah, I'm
but
saying about the chapter.
Yes, all 10 of them. Yes. Okay, I'll be the happiest if you can by heart the 10 names by tomorrow. Can you do it? Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Do it. Arav can do it. Adi can also do it. Aaron, wow. Okay, Javish, very nice. Very nice. Chalo, who will do Jinwani Stuti?
Ma'am, which one?
Nij Nidhi Nij mein batai.
Ma'am,
Javish, you know? Ha, do.
निज निधि निज में बताए यह अनंत उपकार है इसके लिए जिन वाणी माँ को वंदना शत बार है जावानी के ज्ञान से सूझे लोकालोक सो वाणी मस्तक नमो सदा देत हूँ धोक.
Okay, thank you, Jai Junaid. See you tomorrow.
Jai Jinesh. Jai Jinesh.
Bye. Jai Jinesh. Jai Jinesh.